What up, YouTube fans? It's your boy C-Spec Kurt, man, and I'm back with another one, man. Today we was about to jump into the Audi Rs7 and commence to try to get some spark plug wires, not spark plug wires, but some spark plugs and cylinder number 5 coil replaced. As on occasionally I noticed that I'll get a random misfire or I'll get a cylinder 5 misfire, and that's with the race chips tune installed. Since I haven't had it installed, I had the tune deactivated. Haven't been seeing it quite as often at all, and I still did get a cylinder number 5 misfire. So I think I'm right on track as far as replacing cylinder number 5 coil. We're gonna go ahead and get that replaced, and we're gonna go ahead and knock these spark plugs out, man. So to start everything off, I'm gonna remove this cover, and I'm gonna continue to remove stuff until we can access everything. So just stay with me and we'll get to it. All right, so on the passenger side, you got cylinders 1, 2, 3, 4. Driver side, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the order. It's the cylinder numbers for the Audi. All right, so let's get to it. All right, YouTube gang, so first off, I removed this air deflector cover here, which goes right here over the front of the Audi. I want to remove this out the way. So what I did, I got in here, I took this one screw out, which is going to allow me to pull this out. It's going to allow our box to be removed a lot easier. Okay. All right, gang, this piece right here, it goes right here. Has 3 screws. You remove those 3. When you remove this piece, it'll allow you to get to the second screw, which holds this air inlet right here, in which you'll be able to remove this out the way, so that you can have full access to getting your spark plugs in and out. I just want all this to be open. I'm sure if you fight with it enough, you could probably get all this off, but I'm also pretty sure that the proper way for installation of spark plugs would be to remove this to avoid from damaging anything. An impact wrench does help greatly. So stay tuned, we're on our journey. Yo, check it out, gang. This is where we at right now. So I'm pretty sure you've seen already that I got the air box out. This filter comes out, this little white thing stays in there, and then you pull it out separately, and that's pretty much how you change your filter. So I like that it got the cover. It helps keep the filter from getting so dirty. And this right here is the side of the engine bay. As you know, this right here came out. I was doing like 160 in my car, man, and that shit blew up out of here. So I had to order another one. I got all that stuff in the box over there, so I'm gonna throw it in there. And I need to order some more stuff, because I don't want to put stuff in here that's broken. As you can see, well, this should have came in it. That's part of what I ordered. It just broke off right there. So yeah, but so far, as you can see, we got this. You gotta loosen up this rail right here. This is your wire run rail. Disconnect all the injectors. These are your injectors at top and bottom. Got 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. And you got this screw over here, and then you got this screw over here which holds this rail down. It's like this. So when you try to take that top nut loose, the whole thing is probably going to try to spin and going to cause your wire right here, the harness, to want to twist with it and break possibly. So what I had to do, I had to give me some little skinny little wire crimpers and come in from the bottom and up under it to hold that bottom bolt down right here, so that I could unscrew that top nut. So that's what I had to do for that, and that's where we currently are. So I just loosened up all of my coils, ignition coils, except this last one. I get to it in a few seconds. I'll pull them out and go ahead and throw these spark plugs in.
Go close the door.
Y'all check it out, gang. All right, look at it. We got as you can see, we got all the coils out on this side right here. We're ready to take the spark plugs out. Throw in some brand new NGK spark plugs. Get these old ones out. Get a look at them, see how they look and whatnot, and continue to go from there. So let's get to it. We got 8 spark plugs. We got 1 coil. We're gonna replace the coil on cylinder number 5. Since for whatever reason, cylinder number 5 is always the one that shows misfire. I'm gonna take care of that, and hopefully we no longer have that issue. All right. Yo, check it out, gang. This is what it is right here. Got spark plugs out. This right here is a brand new one. This right here is the one that's in here. Currently at about 60,000 miles. That red truck up there? Yeah, you better not go past it and come your butt right back. Don't be out there playing around trying to talk to everybody. Alright, so that's what it is, gang. Alright, so yeah, my regular spark plug socket didn't fit, but I had to get a regular scraggler 5/8, not the spark plug type. It was just too wide to get down in there. But nevertheless, all is well now. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and get this junk together before I start losing light. So after I get it unscrewed, I'm gonna have to use a magnet to take the spark plug out because this doesn't have the little cushion in there to grab the head of the spark plug. Don't look too bad, but I'm gonna get it done. Chance! Chance! Isaiah, close that door. Check it out, gang. I'm quickly losing daylight. Every second it's getting darker. But check it out. We are on the second bank. I got all this stuff. I got this harness loose, man. It required the removal of a lot of these harnesses. So luckily they're all kind of preformed wires, so they're gonna fall back in place. It's just a mess, looking like a mess right now. So just make sure you get all your harnesses reconnected, but you're gonna have to just pull it down a little bit and you'll be able to kind of bend the coils up out of there. I'm about to put my new coil on cylinder 5 right here and put the old ones back in place over here and start getting this baby buttoned up. As you see, I did have to remove the coolant holder right here. So coolant reservoir. So yeah, you gotta pull a little clip out and then wedge it out of there and it pops right out. And I got it sitting over here, kind of catty cornered right there, holding as much coolant as possible. But let's see how that goes. But stay tuned, gang. Let's get this wrapped up. Yo, check it out. What's up, gang? This is boy. This is the next day. Trying to get things wrapped up with the installation of the spark plugs on the Audi Rs7. So far what we've done is we replaced all 8 spark plugs. As you can see, they don't look too bad, to be honest. 60-ish thousand miles of wear plugs. All right, so we'll get all these babies. Well, we done replaced them all. I replaced the coil on cylinder number 5, and I would occasionally get a misfire on 5. And I'm hoping that solved the issues that I've had with the vehicle. All right, so I'll give you a quick rundown real quick how things went, what's left to be done. So now we're just putting all the sensors back in place. Some things that you're gonna want to look out for when you gotta loosen this up is taking these hoses loose right here. This is for coolant. That's gonna allow you the room to be able to move this a little bit more freely. Right here on the side, right there, this has a little, you can see it right there. It goes in that hole. You pop that out with some pliers from the inside. It's like one of these little clip things like that right there. You just pop it out, and you'll be able to get a little bit more play there as well. And then from there, it's just about disconnecting little harnesses, and they all in the general area where they go. So although it's going to look like a catastrophe, you'll be able to put everything back where you removed it. Just make sure you don't miss anything, because so many of them just comb the head front to back, making sure you don't miss any harness, leaving it disconnected. So At this point, I'm getting ready to go ahead and throw everything back in place and get this installation wrapped up. So that's where we are with this. Leave this partially down, about right there. But yeah, let me get this wrapped up and I'll come back to you when everything is done. As you see, I took out the coolant reservoir as well. We got all that stuff right over here. My coolant reservoir is my air box. So let's get to it. Yo, what up, gang? Wrapping up the installation right here. We done got everything thrown back in. All the sensors are connected. Crunked the car up, let it run for Lord knows how long. No issues or anything. So last thing we're gonna do is just go ahead and get this air box thrown back up in there. I'm gonna clean it up under here also. All right, so I'm about to throw this air box in there. So for you guys that want to replace your filter, best thing to do is to remove this stuff off the front and remove this piece here, so you can just pull your air box right on out without having to sacrifice breaking anything. So I'm gonna set the camera up, let you guys see this final portion of the installation here. So just in case, just in case you're gonna replace your filter soon, just gonna show you just what to do without breaking. All right, so yeah, with this method you can drop your airbox right into place. Just make sure all our little rubber feet are in place. So at this point you can just drop everything down. Alright, all my little rubber feet. It's 3 rubber pads that the air box has to sit into. And you can see the placement right here from the bottom. Make sure you're getting all of them in place. Those 2 are down. Make sure this last one in the back is in place. Alright, all 3 of my rubber feet are in place. Airbox is locked in, and you can tell the airbox is in the proper location, just like this right here. This goes right in front, right there, and this lines up with this little notch here. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is throw those on. Rainy day, gang, rainy day. Be sure to not let these fall. They will easily fall and you will find yourself. Mine fell between the engine and the fan assembly, and I just happened to look down here in the front and I saw it sitting on the fan. I was like, wow. So luckily I was able to recover that. Let's just make sure. Wow. Look at that. Broke. So with this method, gang, we're gonna be able to drop our air box. With this method, gang, we're gonna be able to drop our air box right into place. You wanna make sure all your little, there's 3 pedestals for this air box. You wanna make sure that they're all in place. Before placing this air box down, you wanna put this onto the air box so that it won't, and you wanna line the arrows up. This arrow here lines up the arrow right there. And also these hose clamps, they are not the same way on each side. On one side they're both pointed on this side, and on the other side they're both on the other side, like so. See? All right, so let's get this other one on here. Be sure you don't drop any of them. You don't want to, you have to be fishing for these things. and you can't mix up the sides because one side is bigger than the other. I had an issue with mine where it was split. I used super glue, put super glue between the fin, let the baby sit between some books for a while, and voila, it's back fixed, no problems. So, excuse me. So right now I'm just looking for my arrow. It's right there. Voila, got that in place. Now let's go ahead and get everything else where it needs to be. This goes around just like this. See? We have two on this side and these two on the inside. Let's go ahead and set our air box just to play it safe. Make sure these are tight enough where they don't fall off or something. All right, gang, so it's time to install this portion right here. As you can see, you want to go in like so, get it down in there. It's going to secure right here. So put that down in place. On this, make sure these go into place where they should. So I'm gonna get my flat tip screwdriver and push against the edge to secure that in place. All right, now flat tip. Just gonna grab each corner, push it in, like so. Solid. There we go. I still got two screw holes that needs to be lined up. Looking pretty damn good. All right, gang. Right now, just tucking my race chip harness away so that that install looks nice as it should. Now, got these screws I gotta put back in. All right, gang, got our little front air dam right here. We're gonna secure it. These two screws right here is what secures it. Just put them babies in place like so. There we go. This one. I hope that I wasn't all over the place with the camera because I didn't even pay attention. If I was, I'm sorry. Let's get this other one in place. them yet. Still got a little more to go. There we go. All right, all that's nice and tight. And that there is almost done, gang. We just gotta put this little piece right here, which is what takes the last 3 screws. Oh man, I gotta find a jacket I had on yesterday because I put all of my push tabs inside of it. I just thought about it. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up and come right back to you. All right, gang, we back with the final portion of the install. You see my baby right there. Yeah, more to come for that baby right there. But yeah, this is the final portion of the install right here. I'm just gonna throw this little piece right here on. As you can see, it snaps right into place like so. 3 little screws hold it in place, and that just does whatever it does. I don't know what it does, but it's there. And we are gonna secure it. 3 screws right here. And one good thing when you know a job is successful is you have no extra parts and you have no missing tools. When that's the situation, you know everything went just the way it's supposed to went. I dropped my socket in the engine a couple times. I'm surprised I was able to find it both times. All right. All right. Look at that, I'm about to lose my other screws. Getting distracted looking at that one. Ooh, I don't want to strip it out. Everything's good to go. And the final portion, of course, you know, is the infamous engine cover right here. One of my carbon fiber flaps was kind of dangling up in the air a little bit, so I had to put a little super glue on it to hold it down right here. And on the end, that one looks good. That's the final piece right here, gang. It's the shield right here. The mother freaking shield. Okay, that there concludes our spark plug and coil installation. Okay, easy breezy, you can do it. You need to take this out. Might be a little messy at first, but get you a little air hose, water or something, pour it down in there, blow it out, but just get it out quick as possible. Take all this out. It's gonna make it easier. All they gotta come out. Okay, anyways, it's your boy C-Spec Kurt, man. Thank you for you guys that tuned in. Check your boy out. More to come, more to come. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm out of here, gang, and I'll be back. Peace. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. I almost forgot about the final piece. I know some of you probably like, oh wow, he forgot one piece. I forgot this piece right here. So I'm gonna throw this on real quick. But yeah, this is the final piece to the puzzle. We're gonna throw this on real quick. Well, I don't need you guys to be there for that. It's just a cover, it lays on top. But just wanted to come back and let you know. This is your boy, and I'm out of here now. Peace.